Hello everybody and welcome to the GMS Magazine channel. I am Bago Garcia, your host, and this is the How to Publish Your RPG series, the show in which I'm trying to give you my insights as a publisher about how to go if you want to publish your very own role-playing game, which I would encourage you to try and do, even if it's just going through the motions and finding out what it is like to publish a game. It's really an interesting experience. Today I want to talk to you about contingency plans and contingency margins. This is something that I forgot. I didn't know I had to do the first time I did a crowdfunding here in Spain. And basically what I did was to put together every single expense I could think about, and I forgot some, and find out how much everything was going to cost. You know, that's really basic budgeting. And you would say, you know, that will give you a good bulk figure that you can go with. Well, no. No. It's not as simple as that. It just isn't. One thing is to take into account the translation, in my case, the license, the translation, the proofreading and editing, the printing, the relaying out, the illustrations, so on and so forth. You know, those are the basic things that I had to take into account. And I put together everything, and I thought, okay, well, this is going to cost me 1,200 euros. So I am going to do my crowdfunding on 1,200 euros plus the 10% commission from the platform. All cool, right? No. You see, I didn't take into account... Well, sorry, and postage. I did include postage in there as well. I didn't take into account things that would happen later on. Very simple things like some parcels will go missing and you have to send them again. And that cost 3 times more. I'm not kidding, and I will explain why. 3 times more because it's not just that you have to cover the expense of the postage and the packaging and the book again. Those 3 things, they have to be covered by the profit margin of the next book you sell outside the crowdfunding. So you're going to likely have to sell twice 2 books to cover that. Suddenly things begin to get expensive. Then there came the stretch goals. Because I went higher, so I wanted to have the stretch goals. And the stretch goals was going to be a couple of short fiction written based on some of the games, you know, game sessions that people were going to have. It's not just 100 euros that I had to pay each writer to write a short story, 1,000 words. Yes, I paid 10 cents a word. It's not just that, it's that you have to also account for the layouting of that, the illustration of that, the extra pages of that, and the extra cost of the extra printing for the extra pages of that. And I didn't take any of that into account. So, without even thinking about it, I ended up hemorrhaging about 300 euros, which, to be honest, is a fair amount of money when you never know when you're going to recover that. So I learned my lesson. Always put a little bit more. If the artists say that each illustration is going to cost you 100 credits, you have to put it's going to cost you 120. And if the layout is going to cost you 300 credits, that's going to be 400. If the commission is going to be 10%, nope, that's going to be a 12%. If the printing is going to be 70,000 credits, nope, that's going to be 100,000 credits. Always. Because that is what's going to save you if an illustrator goes ill and you have to find somebody else and it's a little bit more expensive, or if you have to repeat something, or simply if you just forget that you have to put some expenditure, like marketing or, you know, whatever. For my Patreons, I'm going to give a link to a spreadsheet that I've used in the past, which has a basic budgeting tool. And I'm going to talk about a little bit more in depth as to how about calculating how much to charge and what to charge, to budget for, and how much to calculate that you're likely going to need. But always, always, always assume that you're going to need a little bit more than you think you're going to need, so you basically don't find yourself in hot water. Thank you very much indeed for being there. Truly and genuinely appreciate it. Please do leave me your comments down there in the show notes. Help with the Patreon if you possibly can to get access to a lot more information. But until the next time, I will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.